Good evening, everyone. How are you? I hope you're all well. This is going to be a really good night. We're with some special guests tonight, some good friends of ours, and for all of those in the camping community here, you'll know the two on the screen, Bobby and Kim Asser. How are you guys?
Yeah, good, mate. Going good. Hello to everyone online. And just before we start, you can keep all your happy birthdays to yourselves. I don't want to hear it.
We'll talk about that later. Is Bradley Howell? He was the main instigator of that. I'm sure of it. So I stayed right out of that shit, Bob.
Yes.
Oh, dear. Yes.
He'll get his few bloody desserts, don't you worry.
Yeah. And I was just saying to Bob off camera, everyone, if you notice the shirt Bob's wearing, he had to wear a filthy blue shirt tonight, just a thing. But anyway, maybe next year, mate. Maybe next year you can have a win.
It's got to happen soon.
And the Kangaroos are playing their second test tonight too. I think about midnight, aren't they, or 1 o'clock in the morning?
Yeah, I'm not sure.
And speaking of Poms, Andy Riches is in the house, everyone, over in the UK, up in the mother country. G'day, Andy. It's bloody Saturday morning over in the UK. They're, I think they're 8 hours behind Queensland. Anyway, it's all over the place. You guys, New South Welshmen, are on friggin' daylight savings. The UK's just come out of daylight savings. The only normal people in here are the Queenslanders. We just keep our time the same, but I don't even try and work out what time it is anywhere else. So it's just thing. But anyway, hope you're well, Andy. Hope you're good. Steve W. Contacted me. He said he didn't know if he'd be able to join in tonight up in the UK as well. But all the usual suspects are in. The great Ramondo, Ross Halliwell. Oh, Steve W. is on. Steve is on. G'day, Steve. How are you? Morning, Buck. It's the mother country, 8 o'clock here. Okay, you're still on daylight savings there, mate, or not? That's 10 hours. Yeah. Normally it's the UK is 10 hours behind Queensland. So, yes, you must be. Yes, you are. You're back on normal time. I think they just come out of daylight savings time up there because it's cooling down there. I'll tell you what, starting a live feed at 6 o'clock here, Bob and Kim. I know it's 7 o'clock down where you are in New South Wales, but it's still like the sun's still beating down there half an hour ago. I come out, took Rafa for a walk, and I was sweating like buggery. So, yeah, it's ridiculous. For anyone in the storm zones in southeast Queensland and northern New South, I hope you're well, guys. There's some really, really bad hailstorms going through. I think they're heading towards Kingaroy, where Steve Fuller is, guys. So stay safe down there in the hailstorms. And I'm not talking they're cricket ball size hail at the moment, smashing some communities. So stay safe. And if you're in the impact zone there, make sure you prepare for it, everyone. Summertime, Bob, you got to love it, eh? The bloody storm season.
Yeah, we've been getting a few storms late of an afternoon down here.
Yeah.
Nothing like Queensland gets, but.
Oh, mate, that's south. I mean, we're pretty lucky up here. We don't get the bad thunderstorms and all that type of stuff generally, but obviously cyclones are a threat up here in summertime. But for anyone who doesn't know where Bob and Kim are, everyone, they're down in Newcastle in New South Wales, beautiful part of the world, and everything's going good down there. That's a nice city you live in. A couple of years ago when you showed us around Newcastle, and we had another look there just recently when we came down for the camping with mates. It's a beautiful city now, Newcastle, isn't it?
It is. It is. I mean, I've got no inclination to leave here, that's for sure.
No, it's bloody beautiful, mate. That Anzac walk, you can do that every afternoon just to clear your head, look out to the ocean. It is absolutely spectacular down there. Marky Lavell's on. Caught up with Mark yesterday morning in Cairns for a coffee, and here he is, sitting down there in New South Wales watching the live feed. Well, just in the space of 24 hours, I was sitting there having a coffee with Marky yesterday morning in Cairns up here in far north Queensland, and now he's back home watching the live feed. Trevor Johnson's on. G'day, Buck. Roz, Bobby, and from Kelso, New South Wales. Kelso's a suburb of Sydney, isn't it? Is Kelso a suburb of Sydney? I'm not sure.
Newcastle, I don't know where that is.
Yeah. I know Kelso's a suburb of Townsville. I have heard of Kelso, New South Wales. I'm not quite sure. Saw Adventures is on. Did you go to your beauty therapist? Smart ass Fuller. Did you go to your beauty therapist today, Bob? You're looking pretty spectacular, he reckons.
Yeah,
You can go, there's going to be some smart asses in the comment section tonight. So,
Yeah.
Mark said Kelso's near Bathurst.
all
Well, there you
right.
go. Okay. Yeah. Bloody, who else? Phil Taylor's on. G'day, Phil.
Hail Phil.
Hail, Phil. Yeah. Roachie's on. All the normal suspects. Stoles Hammer. Stolesy, how are you, mate? Hope you're all good. How good was the Bobby? Kim, did you come to the fighter world when
Yeah, I
Stolesy? The
Wasn't
thing,
it great? That was so interesting.
oh, it was. It was bloody brilliant. It really was. Stolesy knows his shit.
In all the years that's been run, and it's only up the road, I've never ever been there, but that was a great day.
It was, mate. It was great. And listen to Stolesy and that bloody, he knows his stuff. And, you know, you can sit there and look at an aeroplane, but when you have someone who knows what they're talking about telling you what they used to do and what they can do and how they used to drop the bomb, it just makes it so much better. It's like anything. And I'll use Paranella Park up here in far north Queensland. People just walk through and do their own thing and go, oh, yeah, that's nice, but it wasn't anything spectacular. But when you go through and do the tour and they explain how Jose Paranella built the car, it just makes it 10 times better when you know the story behind something, mate, you know?
Yeah. You know the history of it. You look at it completely differently.
Yeah. I'll tell you another thing I didn't know, and Phil Taylor sent it to me the other day. Underneath the Anzac Walk there in Newcastle, we know that you got Fort Scratchley there that fired on the Japanese submarines during World War II. There is like a tunnel underneath the Anzac Walk, and there was a massive spotlight there, and they used to search for Japanese submarines and that, but it's all closed down now. They should open that up as a tourist attraction.
There's a number of gun emplacements all around that cliff face.
Yeah, and you don't hear about it, mate. You just don't hear about that type of stuff. So, yeah, Paranella Park's full of history. Nathan Schilling saying, absolutely it is, mate. It's an incredible place.
It just didn't build very good concrete.
Say again?
It didn't build very good concrete. It's wetter in the way.
He mixed everything by hand, didn't he? And made his plants and that. It wouldn't pass today's test, but that castle's been through cyclones, fires, and
floods. How many? Oh my goodness! Yeah,
he's only hanging in there. But you know, for a bloke who just wanted to build his own little castle in the rainforest, he did a pretty good job, didn't he?
Yeah.
And the couple that own that, Mark and Judy Evans, absolute lovely couple. John's on, guys, from somewhere in the Northern Hemisphere. He's not in Oregon at the moment. John, we embark tomorrow. Okay, so John was, I think, embarking from San Diego, and they're going down the bottom and going through the Panama Canal and popping out and going up to Mexico. Him and Dana are on doing a month-long cruise. So they're going from San Diego on the west coast, and they're going to go down, have a look at Mexico, and that go through the Panama Canal and pop out in the Caribbean, which has just been smacked by a bloody big Category 5 cyclone, or hurricane they call them up there. So g'day, John and Dana. I hope you're enjoying your holiday and enjoy your cruise. It's going to be absolutely fantastic, and we're really looking forward to seeing what comes out of that, especially around Mexico and the Caribbean, and the Caribbean, as you call it. The Yanks always call things something totally different to us, but yeah. So Marky Lavelle saying, happy birthday, Sandra. Sandra who? Do you know who he's talking about there?
No.
Mark said, Sandra who, Marky? Someone's got a birthday. Anyway, Jeffrey Keen's on. Jeff, did you get smacked by big storms in Toowoomba today, mate? I know they kind of went around Toowoomba. They were down around Allora and where the camp, the Legends for Charity, Bobby. I think Allora got.
They said there was going to be a tornado down there.
Wow.
Yeah, Clifton and Allora were in the real impact zone there for a while. So hopefully everyone in Allara and out at Goombra Valley Campground
Yeah.
are doing okay. There were some terrible storms.
And we got some new owners out there at Goomba.
Yeah, it looked like a nice young couple. Rob Richmond went out and met him,
Yeah.
and that was a spectacular campground, wasn't it? It was bloody cold, but
Yeah.
I don't know if you went down. Did you go a little bit further down and have a look around Gordon Country? That is some of the best camping place I've ever seen. Most spectacular camping area I've ever seen in my life. It is unbelievable.
Huge.
It's me and Roz will be going back down there to have a look, and I'll tell you another nice place to camp around there is Queen Mary Falls at Killarney. Have you ever been there? That's a bloody nice place to stop over for a couple of nights. Queen Mary Falls at Killarney, which is near Warwick, which is in that Allara Warwick area there. So yeah, Nathan's saying, where is Nathan? He moved just as I bet to think. Gordon Country's great campsite, bit expensive, but it is gorgeous. Yeah, I said to Roz when we were driving down through there, Nathan, I said, this is the most spectacular camping, country camping type stuff I've ever seen in my life. It was good. Is the Wanderer on? He is. Here he is, the Wanderer. Where are you? He's on his way back from bloody the Whitsundays. He was over on Hamilton Island. Where are you, Robbie? In
Should be back
stop over in where Nathan used to live, not Killarney. I've lost me bloody I forget the name of the town now. Gin.
Oh yeah.
Anyway, there's another one down there. Shut up, Fuller. New South Wales has some fantastic camping spots. Nothing on Queensland, Fuller. Nothing on Queensland. Shut up. He's a supporter.
Run a I don't know, like a competition. Who's got the best camping spots?
Yeah. Oh dear, oh dear.
Even you said yourself, our beaches are above and beyond.
And I've said that, mate. And all seriousness, New South Wales beaches shit all over Queensland. I mean, Queensland's got beautiful beaches, don't get me wrong, but New South Wales, your coastline is spectacular. And I'll tell you what, some of your country towns are too, mate. I went up through Gunnedah and all those type of places, mate. There's some beautiful countries. Came down through, I'm having trouble with the names of these towns, mate, but some of the best cattle country, not Dorrigo, is it? Down the range through, we turn left and to come down to that event, come through in there.
Yeah, the Waterfall Way. You've come down the Waterfall Way from Dorrigo.
Tim, the Waterfall Way, some of the most spectacular cattle country I've ever seen. I'm a bit of a country boy at heart. I love seeing beautiful paddocks and that, for the sheep and the cattle and all that. And down through that Waterfall Way through Dorrigo, once again, some of the most beautiful countryside I've ever seen. It's bloody beautiful down through there. And as I said to Roz, I said, New South Wales got beautiful coastline, but I'll tell you what, some of their inland towns and that aren't too bad either. Very, very nice.
Yeah.
It's just a shame you got a shit football team. That's all I'll say about that.
Well, we'll work on that, mate. We'll work on that.
Jennifer G's on. G'day, Jennifer. Jennifer and Robbie up in Bowen in North Queensland. Hope you're all well. Jennifer saying g'day to Jace there. Rob the Wanderer. Where are you, Rob? Childers is the town I'm trying to think of. I think at the moment.
That's a nice town, Childers.
It is. Childers and Gingin are beautiful little towns. When you pass through them, I always say to Roz, I reckon I could live here. The countryside around those two towns, Gingin and Childers, is bloody beautiful as well. So, Bob, you knew it was coming. Taylor.
Yeah, he was always going to be the one. He's a problem child.
Either him or Hal. They're both diddly donks. There's no doubt about that. Timmy Ryan, g'day, mate. Went down through Waterfall Way this time last year. G'day, Timmy. I hope you're well, mate. Yeah, that is a beautiful drive, everyone. Go down through Waterfall Way. Once again, Roz and I went a different way. It's always good when you're going on your adventures and that. is to go away that you haven't been before. And that's what we did on the way down and the way back. And some of the little country towns we went through were spectacular, absolutely spectacular.
I said, Marco, I was just wishing Jenny Campbell a happy birthday. Happy birthday, Jen.
Yes. Jenny Campbell's birthday today. Greggy's wife, Jenny Campbell. Happy birthday to Jenny Campbell, everyone. Put some thumbs up in the chat room there, guys, for Jenny Campbell. I think she's only about 32 today, Jenny. So happy birthday. Marky, thanks for reminding us about that, mate. Yeah, Jenny Campbell's birthday today.
No, all that pole dancing keeps her fit.
Say again?
All that pole dancing keeps her fit.
The pole dancing. Oh, dear. Oh, bloody hell. Hey, the reason we're on tonight, guys, is recently Kim and Bob, you went over to Kenya. And when was that? Was it last year?
No, March.
March, yeah.
Oh, March this year.
Yeah.
March this year. Okay. And there was a special reason why you went over there. And I've got a little slideshow tonight, guys, to show you. And I just thought, I've been talking to Bob and Kim down at the Camping with Mates event down in Newcastle a couple of months ago. And, geez, going quick in at the time, as you say, a couple of months ago. But I said to Bobby, I said, I'd love to do a live feed with you one night because I think it'd make a great chat. Kenya's not a country Aussies normally go to have a look, but you went over there for a special reason. And seeing some of your photos and your videos, I thought that would make a great live feed night, which is why we're on tonight, is for you guys to tell us about your experience of your trip over to Kenya. And I'll probably hand over to you, Kim. Tell us why you did go over to Kenya on a holiday. It's not a normal place you normally go for a holiday.
No, we went over because Anne and Paul were going to have a traditional Kenyan wedding, which is doesn't happen very often. And the village that Anne's parents come from, people are still talking about it.
Are they really? That's fantastic. Explain who Anne and Paul are, because I didn't even know their name.
Paul's my middle son, and Anne's his now wife. Yes.
So Anne's Kenyan and Paul's.
And it was only just yesterday that she became an Australian citizen. So she had a ceremony yesterday with the local Lord Mayor. Given a certificate and all that sort of stuff. And so she's an Aussie now.
Oh, good
Paul's
stuff.
asking for the vote.
Tell her not to vote for Albo. Anyway, well, I digress. Anyhow, we'll go through the slideshow and we'll show a few videos and all that, because not only of the wedding, but also you did some wildlife tours over there and saw some of the, as we know, if you want to see animals in nature, Africa just trumps everywhere else, doesn't it? It's just absolutely incredible. And we might get Anne down later on in the live feed to say good day.
Yeah.
I'd like to ask Ian about the main differences, like how she's finding life in Australia compared to Kenya. Because let's face it, it's just polar opposites, aren't they? Those two countries.
Yeah.
If you talk to her about when she went to school, she went to boarding school. Her parents valued education, so all of her brothers and herself are very well educated. So they've all gone to boarding school. So at boarding school, if you play up or you don't do the right thing, you will be sent out into the paddock and you'll be digging your own grave in the sun. And if you don't do well in your exams, they'll shave your head.
Wow, yeah. Well, imagine doing that in Australia.
I didn't do well in my exams.
Bobby, we're going to get.
Yeah, like think about the bloody marshmallows here. You go, oh my God. Anyway, yeah.
Oh, we flunked our exams, Bob. We both ended up as coppers, mate.
You're not smart.
Yeah, not real smart. Not real smart. Not the sharpest tool in the shed, but yeah, just totally. And when you see the videos and the photos tonight, guys, you'll see just how opposite. And we'll probably find out how Paul and Anne met. People are probably going, how did an Aussie bloke meet a Kenyan girl? Well, there's a story behind that. You probably tell it now, actually. How did Paul and Anne meet?
Well, they met in Doha. They were both over there working.
So explain what that is. Doha's the capital of
in Qatar.
Qatar, yeah.
So Paul was over there working as a chef on a super yacht owned by the King of Qatar.
Wow.
And he met Anne. Anne was over there working for a
Cone Lifts.
Cone Lifts, and she was HR for Cone Lifts.
Yeah.
And I'm pretty sure they met via one of those dating apps. So they just, checked each other's profiles out and then met somewhere at one of the nightclubs, and they just went from there. So,
oh wow,
yeah.
So, for those who are out there thinking, Ian, I'm tipping speaks some sort of local language, but Kenya is one of the few countries that, and I think Nigeria and that, there are a few countries in Africa that actually get brought up speaking English. I think Kenya is one of those countries, aren't they?
She's very, very, her English is excellent. She works for
Service New
South Wales on the phone, so her English is excellent. But she speaks Swahili, and she speaks her mother tongue, which is a different dialect, probably a bit like Aboriginal people have different dialects of, So she speaks that, and she's also taught herself how to speak Korean, watching Korean movies.
Holy dooly. Very, very clever lady. That's incredible. I've been known to speak a bit of left-handed Swahili after too many vodkas.
That's right. Yeah.
Actually, we might see Bobby later in this. We might see you, Bob, speaking a bit of left-handed Swahili later in this live feed. Actually, I've got some video footage.
Wouldn't be the first time I've been dribbling that rubbish.
I know we say I speak a bit of left-handed Swahili, which means you're pissed. So I don't know if Ian's ever heard.
I'm sure there's plenty in the chat room that'll give me up for different bloody times I've been caught out.
Yeah. Hey, Phil the Maniac's on. Hey, Bob, never forgot the time we camped at that camp at the banks of the river after Bucks have been at Harvey Bay. When I went back home, I started Eddie. Oh, yeah. I think you stitched Phil up a few times on his Phil's talking to the camera. Bob's behind him with his teeth hanging out and all this type of stuff. And I don't think poor old Phil knew what to do. Hope you're well, Phil the Maniac, up there in Bundaberg. Hope you're staying safe from the storms as well. Phil Taylor saying, I speak that at the end of Bucks Christmas giveaway. That's going to be huge, everyone. I'll get that thing. I'll go more prize. I'm going to have to start that at midday to get through all the prize. Phil Taylor reckons he's going to be speaking left-handed Swahili by the end of the thing. Anyway, what I'll do is I'll see if I can stuff this up. I'm going to add to the stage here, and then I'm going to make it bigger so everyone can see it. Everyone can see me and Bobby and Kim. Now, there's Kenya. If you don't know everyone, Bob, can you see that on the screen, Bob and Kim? Yeah. So Kenya's obviously a country on the continent of Africa, everyone. If you think Africa's a country, it isn't. It's a continent, and there's a lot of countries in there. Kenya's over midway up, I guess, on the eastern side of Africa. And let me tell you, Kenya comes across as one of the more stable countries in Africa. There are a couple of Tanzania and Botswana, and there are some quite stable countries in Africa. There are some countries over there that you probably wouldn't want to end up in. Kenya is surrounded by some pretty bloody gnarly countries, guys. One of them, Somalia. If you can see my cursor, Somalia there. To the north is Ethiopia. Then they've got South Sudan, which is the reason we've got so many Sudanese people here in Australia is because of the civil war that happened over in the South Sudan. Uganda, where Idi Amin used to be from. So it borders Uganda as well, and I forget what's to the south there, but they're surrounded by some pretty gnarly bloody countries. When you were over in Kenya, guys, did you feel unsafe at any time at all? except for lions and shit. But as far as your safety in regard to people,
not really. There was one time we had to go into one of the cities, and it was quite.
It was busy, really, in the centre of Nairobi.
Very busy. It'd be like being in the middle of Sydney, on a busy business day. But no, we didn't. I mean, people weren't sort of standing there staring at us or anything, or giving us looks. We felt fine.
There weren't many white people there in Kenya. Kenya, is, to give you an idea, is about as big as New South Wales,
right?
The size of it, but the population is probably about 70 million people. So it's considerably bigger as far as population goes. Having said that, everywhere we stayed in Nairobi, we stayed in a like hotel accommodation, if you like. It was an Airbnb, but it was like we were on the 15th floor. And everywhere has guards and gates, and it's all surrounded by razor wire. Every one of those accommodation places.
And every accommodation building's the same. They're all gated, all got razor wire and things. But we went for a walk up the street a couple of times to a little cafe and had a meal. And
we didn't go out at night.
At no time did we feel unsafe or anything. And
yeah. You know, when you get into a country and there's a lot of razor wire around places,
Port Moresby around at night time. So.
Yeah, bloody hell. So how did you get a lot of questions, like people looking at you going, where are you from? And I'd seen a couple of
people don't talk to you. No, Anne was a bit surprised that, we walk down the street and people go, oh, g'day, how you going? And you'd say, oh, g'day, how you going? She said, you don't talk to people you don't know over there.
Is that right?
Yeah. So no one asks us anything. No.
Oh, wow. Okay. Yeah, I thought, because it's not a country that you think of as for tourism and all that type of stuff. A lot of people go over to Africa for the safaris and that. It's normally Botswana, Tanzania, or South Africa, Kruger National Park, and that. A lot of people probably don't go to Kenya for that. Well,
Kenya's where the Masai Mara is. So it's where the Great Migration happens. So it comes from Tanzania over the Serengeti, over the river, the Mara River, into Kenya. So it's, we didn't even realise that. So we went right out to the Mara River and saw where the Great Migration would happen. But it happens sort of about August. And you can't get accommodation out there then because everyone wants to see all the animals cross the river. Yeah. So,
that's the Serengeti you're talking about.
Sorry?
That's the big animal migration.
Yes. Yeah. So there's all the zebras and the wildebeests and antelope, all those sort of things cross from the Serengeti over to the Masai Mara. Yes.
So where's Serengeti? Is that in Tanzania, is it?
Yes.
Okay. So I've heard Andrew say about that.
Yeah.
Wow. So there you go. There's an idea of where Kenya is, everyone. It's a long way away from Australia. Here we go. There they are. Tell us all about it.
Yep, that's Ian and Paul.
Yeah.
So that's when we were down having breakfast on the river that day with the hippos.
Oh, yeah, we'll get to see a photo of that in a minute of you looking out towards the hippos, and we'll talk about them. We've got a great video to show everyone of the hippos a bit later. A couple of hippos having a blue. Must have been a Queenslander and a cockroach having a thing. So isn't it amazing how, like Paul as a young bloke and Anne as a young girl in Kenya, they probably never thought as young people that one day I'll meet an Aussie guy and get married to him and have kids and all that. Like, isn't it amazing how life just takes you down a certain path? It's probably meant to be.
Yeah. And ended up living with us in Redhead. Hello.
Yeah. And Paul and Anne are living in Redhead and Newcastle now, guys, and hopefully Anne can come down and say good day to everyone a little bit later on. And there we go. Tell us all about the grandkids.
So that's Belle and Logan. So
Bell and Logan.
Logan now is probably
Twice the size.
twice the size of that. We call him the watermelon. He's just he's like trying to hang on to a watermelon. He's massive. We have trouble buying nappies to fit his big bum.
But he was 7 months old.
Logan's the boy.
Sorry?
Logan's the boy, the little one, is it?
Yep. Yep. Logan's in the little chair.
And that's Bill. So he was 7 months old when we went to Kenya.
Yeah.
I don't think many people take 7-month-old babies on safari.
Where were the kids born? Kenya or Australia?
Yeah.
Australia.
Both here,
Yeah, both in you. Yeah, okay.
Bill was born in this house.
Bill was born here.
Bill was born in this house.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Okay. Gee whiz. Oh, there you go. There you go. What a beautiful photo that is. He got more hair than you, Bobby.
It's nice. It's all real curly now, little short curls. He's
That's a great photo of the grandkids.
Yep.
Paul and Ian said there's another one there. Fantastic. Who are these little ones? That is bloody gorgeous. Who are those little kids there? This is obviously over the wedding, is it?
These are Bell's two cousins over in Kenya.
Yeah.
That was the day of the wedding. And Bill was dressed up. She was sort of the flower girl, if you like. And they're her two cousins. Yeah.
Yeah. So that's Ian's brother's
little
girls.
Yeah. Wow. You can see the difference there of that Bell's got a white dad. You know, you can see the skin shade. I was going to say half caste. Apparently that's not a nice word.
She's a coffee colour. Yeah.
Or in the prison I used to work in, they used to call them magpies. You know, you had a white dad and a black mother.
Oh yeah.
Magpie.
What do they call them?
Pointies. They call them
pointies over there.
So
what, the half kids?
Yeah, appointees. Yeah.
Are they accepted? Is there any sort of animosity between people?
No, not at all.
It's all very well accepted.
Yep.
How beautiful do those little girls look in their dresses and all that? That's just.
Oh, they were very excited for the day. Yeah, but they were all dressed up, and it was stinking hot. And they had cardigans and everything on. They all worry about the cold such a lot over there.
Like Queenslanders, it gets below 20 and they got to throw a jumper on.
Yeah, that's it. That's a bit like that. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, wow. And they obviously brought up speaking their local and English as well, the kids.
Yeah, their English isn't terrific. They're only the same age as Bill. Their English isn't quite there because they all speak Swahili. We had a lot of trouble with language over there. They didn't all speak English. Yeah.
Right.
Well, I don't speak any Swahili.
Yeah. So it was can you speak any Swahili? Have you learned any yourself?
No, I haven't had enough wine yet.
Yeah. Surely you can say Foxtrot Oscar. I won't say the real words in Swahili. I'm sure you've learned how to say that.
They'd probably get the gist of it.
Yeah. Here we go. That's a great photo. That's obviously Ian's family.
This is in Ian's family's home. Ian's father is the one on the far left
with the check shirt.
With the check shirt. That's her dad. Right.
Yes.
His name's
I've
got a mental blank here. Jeff. His name's Jeff. And then all those other fellas, they're all the elders of the tribe.
Yeah.
So all the elders turned up on this day because they knew we were coming. So they all turned up to meet us. And so that's all the elders. Don't ask me what their names were. I couldn't.
How good is that? So what are they referred to? Swahilis or Kenyans? Or what do you if you said that's a bunch of Swahilis, is that how you refer to it?
They'd be Kenyans.
Kenyans.
Kenyans. The tribe's name.
But
the tribe
Kenyans. I'll elaborate on that, but they do have a tribe has a name.
Kikuyu tribe. So if anyone has ever watched Out of Africa with Robert Redford in it, for those of us old enough to have seen that, the Kikuyu were part of the tribe that had interactions with that woman that was in that movie.
Oh wow! Well, there
And
you
then
go.
the biggest tribe in Africa, their particular tribe. So there's those people, and then the Maasai is another tribe, but I don't know what the other names for the other people are. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So you got Maasai, Swahili.
No,
Maasai-
Swahili's a language. Swahili's a language, not a.
Maasai is the race of people.
Yeah.
There you go. There's good camp cooking.
This is in their front yard. So while we were over there, I ended up funding 2 goats or 3?
Three goats. I think.
3 goats. They all eat goat over there. It's like a delicacy to them. So we paid for some goats, and they all come around. They cook it up in the back.
We met one which was a bit unfortunate before it died.
So they kill it, skin it, and everything in that yard, and then
boil it up in that pot.
Boil it up in that pot, and
then eat it.
It's quite primitive.
I guess you don't go to the local butcher shop and just say, "I have a kilo of goat and a kilo of beef," and that. It's just that's where it gets, doesn't it, Bob and Kim? You know, like we just so used to go to the butcher shop now. I remember my granddad bringing a cow, towing it behind the tractor, and then hanging up and butchering it and all that type of stuff. And that'd gross us out nowadays. We're just so used to going to the butcher shop, and it's in front of us. We don't think much about it, but when you actually see the animal slaughtered and that, it hits home pretty hard, doesn't it?
Yeah. They don't have refrigeration over there, so you can't go to the butchers and buy a few steaks and put it in your fridge because they don't have one. So if they're going to have a feed of meat, which is usually goat, they've got to kill it and kill it and eat it.
And most of their diet, if they're not eating meat, is like carbohydrates. So they'll eat. It's called ugali, which is like a maize meal thing, or cabbage, spinach, stuff like that. Yeah. So that there's not a lot of meat involved in it because they're poor. Like
Do they have electricity and that in their houses?
Yes.
They do. They've got electricity.
They have electricity, and they used to have water to the house, but the local council
did the road up,
did up the road and dug all the pipes up for the water and never replaced them, so that they don't have water anymore. And the council won't put it back in there, so they have to have a big water tank now, and they have to buy water in if it hasn't
rained,
and pump it up to this tank that sits on top of a tower that they built. So they don't have water to the house either.
Well, that's bloody. What do they do? Just boil the goat up and slow cook it or something? Do they?
Yeah. They did some of that, but they did put some of it on like a big grill, like a coals
big
on
grill
the coals,
plate too.
grill
You
plate
can't.
Thing.
It might be on the other side of that pot, but there was a big grill there as well.
That's bloody.
Oh, that's a leopard.
I'm going into the thing now, so I'll just
they don't have so they had no water pumped to the house. They got a toilet, like a flushing toilet, but you can't flush it like we would. They've got this huge drum of water outside the toilet, so you'd go to the toilet and take a big dipper of water in and put it down the toilet after you've been to the toilet. In the shower, you couldn't turn the water on and have a shower. They'd warm the water up outside in the area that they had a fire, and then that you'd be a warm shower, and it'd be like having a camp shower. That's what they had, a camp shower inside. Yeah, because there's no water. Yeah,
unbelievable.
It's hard. Yeah.
John reckons I'm going to be boiling stuff up in me camp oven for me cooking clips. So, yeah.
The killer goat in your shed.
Knock an emu on the head, throw him in the pot with a big rock, boil it up for 12 hours, throw the emu out and eat the rock.
Eat the rock, that's right.
Cook up one of those bloody big snakes out of your shed.
Well, I've got another one in there now. I went out this morning. There's a big hit on the floor. So I got another snake up in the rafters. But speaking of snakes, what do they got? They got cobras and all that type of shit over there, don't they? In Kenya, in
Yes.
Africa.
Black mambas are the deadliest.
Oh, yeah, they're bastards. Those things. They're the most dangerous snake in the world. The black mamba.
We didn't see it, but they're not.
We saw one at a zoo. We went to a zoo and saw one, but they're not. He wasn't actually black. He was more of a greyish colour. Apparently, they go black when they're cranky.
They're grey on the outside. They call them black because the inside of their mouth is black.
Oh,
We didn't see Matthews gob. He didn't say anything.
Yeah, so I used to follow a guy in South Africa, Dingo Dinkelman, it was his name, and Graham Dinkelman, and he was like South Africa's Steve Irwin. He last year got bitten by a green mamba and died. He was like Steve. He was like a big personality in South Africa. He got nailed by a green mamba and died from it. So he's Gonski too. He's up there with Steve-O. He actually had a taipan over there at his zoo, and he called it Steve after Steve Irwin. So yeah, those black mambas are bloody scary things. What I might do now, see if I can find a couple of videos, because I think people will love to see the videos. Present video file, and I'm gonna I won't show that one yet.
I better know what it is.
Yeah, singing in the church. Here we go. How about this one? They got beautiful voices. See that? That's the wedding, isn't it?
Let's go to the
But that's normal.
That gives you ideas. When I've got the video on, it's where our voices go a bit crackly there. But God, they got beautiful voices, haven't they?
Yeah. Well, that is the church they got married in. But that day we just went to church with them on a Sunday the week before, I think it was.
Yeah, and then the bloke invited everybody in the village to the wedding.
Because at that day they got us up out the front of everyone, introduced us to the community, and then the priest bunged it up straight on to Paul. He said, "Oh, I think you should invite everyone in the church to the wedding." So then I had to pay for a bus for all the bloody freeloaders who wanted to come to the wedding.
Do they drink beer, or is there alcohol over there? Do they drink alcohol at all?
They do, but we didn't have any alcohol at the wedding.
Kim's just got to go and tender something.
I
was drinking Tusker beer over there. And it's quite nice. I enjoy it. But they don't drink any of those beverages cold because they don't have refrigeration. They're used to just drinking it at room temperature. So if you went somewhere for a meal and I ordered the beer, you'd actually have to say to them, "I want the beer cold." Otherwise, you'd get it bloody room temperature.
Like Andy Riches, just get a hot beer straight over the counter.
Yeah, I can't come at warm beer.
Oh no, us Aussies, we got to have our beer nice and cold. Yeah, exactly right, Phil. Phil saying Fijians are the same. Beautiful voices. Yeah, it's just incredible. Listen to that type of singing, and that Papua New Guinea. Once again, some of them had beautiful voices as well. Just bloody unlike us. And speaking of singing, we'll get to see you singing soon, Bob. At the end of we'll get to see Bobby singing. So hang in there, guys. And it's almost as beautiful as some of that.
I think you've stitched me up, but
no. Maybe. Let's go to another video file here. One. I don't want to show the the animal stuff yet. We'll just go through the wedding and all that type of stuff. There's one here where boys advancing, no, singing in the church, wedding girls. Here we go. This is a good one. Let's we'll just watch this. But this is on the wedding day, obviously, is it?
Yes, this is them. This is Ian and all the wedding party arriving at the church. Everyone else is there. All the men are at the church. This is the women coming up from the village.
The women coming from the village to the church.
Yes.
They carrying blood.
There you are. That's in the red.
That's Ian in the red.
Wowee.
Amazing.
Yeah, that's just
It was
incredible.
probably about 150 metres we had to walk from her parents' place to the church. And it was just along this little dirt track. And
Wowee.
all the women
Because
came together.
Their house doesn't actually have a road to their property. It's just a dirt track, like a walking width track. That's there's no road into there.
Bloody hell! How were the other women with Anne? She's marrying a white guy from Australia, and all. Were they envious or were they?
Yeah.
Yeah, they are. They are, and Anne often has friends from back over there contacting her and trying to see if she can get
Work
for her out here and find
And she can't-
boyfriends
of
for
course
them
you
out
can't.
here. And, you know, you just can't do that.
Yeah.
Can you tell Anne if she's got a good-looking friend over in Kenya, Rob the Wanderer is available.
We're going to put him on the Bachelor.
What?
He's a cat. I reckon the Wanderer is much better than that old fella that's on there. He's a really nice guy.
I reckon if anyone reckons Rob the Wanderer, Anne should hook Rob the Wanderer up with another good-looking girl over in Kenya. I reckon Rob the Wanderer, that's what he needs, a good African girl to look after him. And, that's just amazing. Just the culture. Like, compare that, the Aussie woman rocking up the church and they got the big white dress and the veil and, in the church. And then you see the African girls turning up with drums and just loving life. You could just see how happy they all were to be, being part of that wedding. It was just incredible.
Yeah.
It was lovely, yeah.
Bloody absolutely fantastic. So that's the slideshow. I'm going to make sure I've got Rude from studio. I'm going to see, I've got another one here now. And I think it's the men jumping in the church. I'll just see if I can find that video file.
It's not actually in the church. It's not in the church. We were when we went out to our safari, we stayed at a lodge. And they came in the dining room. So these blokes are from the
Maasai people. Yeah, so they came and entertained us in the dining room at the lodge we stayed at. Yes.
Oh, okay. I thought this was part of the wedding, maybe. But
no.
Yeah,
That's
right. Some of them are tall men. Are they all young-looking lads, fit and bloody? Anyway, we'll watch this, guys. But can you explain why? I'm sure they explained it to you. The men jumping in the air. What?
Yes.
Is
So it's
significant
all to
about-
do with
How many wives?
how
you
many
can-
wives you might be able to get. So the higher you can jump, you've got
Once
more
a-
chance of getting more wives. And if you can't jump, you need to own a lot of cattle. So the more cattle you have, you can get more wives. So if you can't jump, buy the cows.
How many cows do you own, Bob? Because I've got evidence coming up soon of you jumping.
Not many, just
mate,
the one.
I need to be a cow bloody buyer.
Bob's got 8,000 head of cattle in his back. Well, watch this, but so it's all to do with how many brides you can have. Is it how high the? It's like peacocks, isn't it? It's like the best looking peacock and whatever. Whoever jumps the highest gets the most wives.
Yeah, and I don't know how they do it. It's unbelievable how high they can get.
But
It's
do you
like
want that many wives? I don't know.
it's like they got springs in their legs. It's unbelievable. I reckon Bradley Howell could mix it with them. Anyway,
In my own defence, I've got further to jump.
well, I've got a video of Bob jumping soon, guys. It's funny. It'll probably be the one after this, but we'll watch these guys here and just the culture difference between Western society and these African countries is unbelievable. Let's watch this. He's pretty high. I reckon lucky they haven't got ceiling fans. Well,
Yeah.
And red's their colour, so that all that tartan is red is their thing. Yeah,
yeah.
that's why people wear a lot of red.
They wear the tartan and that. Look how happy they are. Like they don't have the flash lifestyle of us Westerners and that, but they just all seem so happy, don't they?
Yeah, and that's one thing that hit me hard over there. Look, you see the way they live, and they are happy with what they have or what they don't have. You know, and out here, we whinge if we can't bloody get on the internet. You know, it's just unbelievable.
Speaking of internet, is there any such thing as social media, internet and that over there? Or a lot of those people wouldn't have it, I guess.
Yeah, well, Ian's parents don't have internet as such. They, but they do have it over there. I mean, if you can, I suppose if you can afford it, I don't know.
No.
Lorna's saying, like they have a pogo stick. Wait till you see this clip, and I think Bob needed a pogo stick up his ass to get off the ground. So anyway, we might show that one coming up soon. Tell us that this one isn't in the thing. You get to do the jumping with some of the guys. Where was that, Bob?
We went out to visit the Maasai village, where all those fellows came from. So our driver just took us out there one day, and we pulled up out the front, and the village itself is all sort of fenced, and actually all enclosed. And we parked outside of there, and they all emerged out of there, and then formed this big line, and then advanced towards us.
Yeah.
it was just
a little bit confronting. You know, oh, what's happening?
confronting, but it was also like, you know,
Humbling, really.
pins and needles as they were coming towards us. They're chanting, and it was unbelievable.
Imagine
So
how the
that was out at the Masai Mara. Yeah, so that was out where we stayed out at the Masai Mara Lodge for a week to do the safari,
Yeah.
and the Masai village is close to there. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. What's that one? Oh, that's the thing. I'm just making sure I don't. I've got things at the bottom of the screen here, and the last thing I want to do is delete you guys. If I do by mistake, please just log back in, and I'll accept you. I'll
Just go to bed.
Anyway, let's watch Bobby jumping and mixing it with the Maasai. Everyone, I'll tell you what, they must have been pissing themselves laughing.
Yeah, they would have been.
Oh yeah, it would have been fun. They would have had a thing.
Honestly,
Anyway, Bobby jumping and boy. Oh no, this one here. Oh, what's this one first? I've got boys at.
oh,
I get going in a minute, I think.
Yeah, they get close and they come right up to us.
they come from a long way away.
What are they actually doing here? They're slowly coming towards you. What's the significance of this?
It's like
A welcome.
it's like a welcome thing. They're welcoming us to their tribe. So
Yeah,
they just carry on this chant, and as they get closer, you'll see a fella blowing a this horn made out of I don't know, it's some sort of animal horn of some description. He's blowing that on. It was just mind blowing as they come towards you. You just
Going, oh my goodness, what's happening?
put the shivers in there.
yeah. They get ready to tackle them as they're coming towards you.
Oh, I didn't know if they were going to bloody.
And you can hear that horn now.
Yeah.
Oh, that's Logan.
That's all in there amongst them.
Yeah, that's Paul.
I didn't see him doing that. Yeah, it's just as he.
The big guy got hold of Logan. Big fella took Logan in his arms.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow. How do the men take to Paul? I don't know. There's no jealousy there that a white man's coming and taking the black people away. Are they happy for her?
Yeah.
Absolutely. And it's interesting. I'm not sure if I had any footage of their accommodation, like their huts. Their huts are built out of cow shit.
Mud.
Cow shit and mud, and they're rock solid. They don't stink. We actually went into one and sat in there. They don't smell, but they're all built by the women. The women build all of the houses.
Well,
And they've been through floods and all sorts, and they last about 40 years.
Bloody hell, that's amazing, isn't it? Like, and what do the men do? The men go out and hunt, do they?
Oh, I do probably nothing.
Hunters and gatherers, mate.
That kid.
Jumping.
They're either jumping up and down or catching cows.
The women do all the work. The men just jump up and down all day and achieve nothing. Oh,
They have a lot of the cattle are very revered. They drink their blood. They eat the cattle supply like milk. They drink their blood. They eat their meat, and they build their houses out of their cow shit. But they have to take them out into the Masai Mara to graze. So you don't want the lions or anything getting hold of them while you're out there. So there's quite a bit of minding the cattle going on. But there's still a tradition that the young ones have to go and kill a lion.
Yeah, to become a man, they've got to go out and kill a lion.
Unbelievable.
But there's a lot of the young ones get killed by the lions.
The fellow that did our driving for us, it drove us all over the place.
He was Maasai.
He had a friend of his that, came his time to go out and kill a lion, but the lion won.
So he didn't become a man.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah. You're either going to become a man or become lion shit.
Unbelievable, mate. That's just hardcore, and that shit still exists over there.
Yeah.
You wouldn't think that was a thing in 2025 in the 21st century that men still go out and hunt lions to prove they're a man.
Yeah, and that they still deal with their own like punishments and things. So if someone commits a faux pas, a crime, or whatever, they'll deal with it within the tribe. There's no tax brought into it or anything like that. It's all dealt with in the tribe.
What religion are they? What do they believe in that as far as religion goes? Are they?
I don't know with Masai Mara. Kim's Anne's parents are Christians, Catholics.
Yeah, righto.
No, Presbyterians. Yeah, so they're a Christian religion, but I don't know what the Maasai people are. Yeah.
I guess in the old days, a lot of the Christian type people came into Africa.
Yeah.
So there's probably a lot of African people that practice Christianity. But when you see these men here, you think, bloody hell, like they're all fit looking dudes too, aren't they, Bobby? You might have to sign them up. You might actually.
Not a lot of fat on their bones.
No. Unlike us, mate, they don't sit around drinking piss and eating hamburgers and shit. They're drinking cow's blood. We're drinking schooners of beer.
That's right.
Yeah. Well, this has only got a little bit to go, so we'll continue watching this, eh?
Yep.
When I hit the play button, there we go. Play. Wowee. What's the remove? Let's make sure. The bowing forward and that. Did anyone explain what that was about at all?
No, I don't know. Don't really know. Ian might be able to elaborate.
Oh, she may not.
They don't do pie reviews.
They do pie reviews.
Nice one, Lorna. I'll pay that one.
And the goat pies.
Yeah, I know. Terry G's typical, and I'm in the same boat as you, Terry. I couldn't hurt an animal. Back in the day, I guess if you've got to eat, you've got to be able to kill an animal. And now we're so used to going to the butcher shop, we all eat. Most of us eat.
Someone else does it for you.
Someone does it for you. I said this not long ago, Terry. I said, I think if I had to kill my own animal to eat, I'd just go veggie. Now that's how soft I've become. And we do. We just I think if people had to kill their own animals, I know there's people out there that can do it, that go hunting and all that. I've seen it done when I was a young bloke. We used to go rabbit shooting and all that as a young kid, and top knot pigeons and my grandparents used to live off the land basically and kill their own cattle, their own sheep and all that. But we just become soft now. When you compare us to what we're seeing here now, we're just a soft society, aren't we?
So, here we go. Come and say hello. So
Hey,
this is
hey Paul.
G'day, how are you, mate?
Good, mate. Yourself? Just
good.
amazing experience. We're just watching the wedding and just a totally different world over there, isn't it, mate?
Yes, it was a bit like the Twilight Zone in some times, I'll admit.
Oh, mate. I was just talking to Bobby and Kim, and I said, when you were a young fella, mate, you probably never ever thought that one day you'd marry a girl from Africa or a girl from Kenya and have freaking kids and that, mate. It just probably you didn't even think about that in your wildest dreams.
No, that's right. I've had a hell of an adventure to get to where I am. That's for sure. Yeah.
Oh, mate, incredible experience in that. Just beautiful kids. Hey, little fella, how are you?
The size of this monster.
look at it.
He got legs like you, Bobby.
Me, more me.
There you go. He'd be no good on the bloody jumping up and down. He got Bobby Asser legs, that little fella.
Did you show the video of the jumping?
Not yet. It hasn't come up yet.
Oh, it's a treat for the eyes.
There you go, Paul. Will Mum bring the kids up speaking, obviously, English and Swahili? Will she teach them Swahili?
No, she speaks to her parents in Swahili on the phone, but not to the kids. We have sort of tried it. I don't know. It's going to be hard for Anne too, trying to think in English and Swahili, and yeah, there's a part of me that sort of doesn't want them to have their own secret language either, because I can't speak it unless I'm drunk, and then it's not really Swahili.
We were talking about left-handed Swahili before when you but you reckon Anne will take the kids back to Africa one day to, on a holiday to see the other side of the family and that. And
absolutely, I think it was a big culture shock for the kids, actually. Not so much for Logan, he didn't really know what was going on, but yeah, for Belle it was a huge culture shock for her to see how other kids sort of live day to day compared to our cushy lifestyle, I guess you could probably call it, after experiencing that.
When they get old, they will appreciate what they have, I think. They really will.
They bloody better.
Bella's got her cousins over there that they're not doing it tough, but they're doing it tough compared to what we do here in Australia.
Oh, yes. Yeah. You don't agree? Oh, right.
I'll send him down a little Queensland jersey, Bobby.
Don't you dare.
Probably fit an extra large.
Don't you dare.
They wear the same size.
He'd be propping down for the Blues.
He'll look like a little Mel Meninga.
His legs are as big as Mel Meninga now, I reckon.
Yes, Anne.
Hello.
Hey, Anne, how are you? How are you? Nice to meet you.
Yeah, lovely to meet you too.
Yeah, fantastic. We're just everyone in the live feeds enjoying the video clips and the photos and all that type of stuff. And I'm glad you come down to say good day. Congratulations on becoming an Aussie.
I know, finally, after 7 years.
7 years, good stuff. How's it feel?
How's it feel?
Good.
Bloody good.
Yeah, good.
Good on you. How do you find living in Australia compared to being back in Kenya? We could do another whole live feed on this, but how do you find it? Do you miss home? Do you feel really lucky that you're here in Australia now? I mean, the cultures are just two worlds apart.
It is different. It is very different culture, right? And I'm loving it now. I love it here. And it's a huge culture difference for sure.
You do miss home.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah. Do you have the capability to ring back home and say good day to everyone?
Yeah, like a few times a week. I do ring back home to see how they're doing, how everything is. Yeah. I do call them. Mm-hmm.
Oh, fantastic! Yeah. Are there any other Kenyan people in the community in Newcastle area? Do you keep in touch with other Kenyan people at all?
Yeah, we do actually. We do have this group called Wananchi in Newcastle, all for Kenyans, only Kenyans group. We meet up, I'll say twice a month
Yeah.
when you have a chance. But yeah, there's one who had their citizenship with me as well. I know them as well from the group. They have their citizenship done the same time as me. Yeah,
Well,
we do a few of them. Yeah, we do.
Oh, that's good. That's good to hear. Here's a question for you. Why are Kenyans so good at long distance running in the Olympics? I've always wanted to ask a Kenyan person this question.
Because there's no public transport. You have to walk or run where you're supposed to go.
I always thought it might have been because you got chased by a lion and you just
Yeah, there's cheetahs there. That's why they're the fastest people in the world. They've got to run away from the fastest animal.
It is too. It is too.
Although I've got to run fast enough to run away, I've got to run faster than Dad.
That's not fast at all.
Hey,
That's an easy win.
How was it being brought up in
think
Kenya?
over 2 meters, mate.
What was it like in Kenya? Kenya's surrounded by some not so friendly countries. Let's face it. Was Kenya ever threatened, or did you ever feel threatened being surrounded by Uganda and South Sudan and Somalia and Ethiopia? Ethiopia's probably not too bad, but did that ever play a part? You growing up in Kenya?
Yes, we did. We did have an attack by Al Shabaab. And they did bomb a few buildings and a few people died.
That was while you were still there as well. So when we were living in Qatar, Anne had to go home for a spell, and I saw the news in Qatar that there'd been a bombing at a hotel, or no, at a shopping centre. Sorry,
A mall.
a shooting in a shopping mall in Kenya.
By
And
Al-Shabaab.
I knew Anne was in Nairobi at the time where it happened, and so yeah, it was frantic trying to get hold of Anne to make sure that she was okay. But yeah, it is a real part of the world over there. Yeah.
Ooh.
That was a British SAS guy went into that shopping centre and sorted them out too, I think, from memory.
Yeah.
I don't know what he was doing over there, but he went in with his AR-15 and sorted that. That was how many years ago was that? It was quite recent. It wasn't like 20 years ago.
I'd say less than 10 years ago. It was we were still in Qatar, and it was before we had any kids. So yeah.
So what do you think of yourself now, Paul? Are you still driving bloody yachts around the world, or?
I was never lucky enough to drive the yachts. I was just cooking for everyone on the yachts.
Oh, okay.
I'm happy with my little life now in the little local cafe, making bacon and egg rolls for all the beach bums here in Red Egg now, and the glory days are behind me. I do miss it. I watch Below Deck to sort of get a bit of a fix of what it used to be like.
Ros watches that, I think. Yeah. No, it's good. When's your next trip back home, Anne, do you think?
Maybe when he's a bit older, so that he can enjoy the safari as well.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll see 2 or 3 years.
Come here for a minute. Come here.
The next 2
I
years.
know-
Please.
I asked Bob and Kim before whether you were going to teach the kids, obviously English, but also Swahili. But is it something you probably won't teach the kids, or do you reckon when they get older you'll teach them their local language?
Yeah, they do have a lesson, like they do have a school here, a Swahili school, just for kids who are pointies.
Yeah.
Like a mix. But they do have classes for Swahili kids who want to learn Swahili. So I think I'll get them to some lessons down the line. Yeah.
Yeah, I think it'd be fantastic. Obviously, they'll speak English when they go to school here, but I think it's fantastic when they ever go home and see their cousins and that they can maybe speak Swahili to them, or at least know what they're talking about.
English as well, so but their English is as limited as our Swahili, so it was
Yeah.
The kids worked it out pretty good though, didn't they?
Yeah,
The kids
they did.
were amazing.
They played for hours and
Hours
hours.
and hours, like just
They don't even need to speak to each other probably. They just, just the way they interact with each other. I think it's time. Paul and Ian, if you want to hang around, I think it's time we see how Bobby mixes it with the locals.
The jumping.
We're going to see how far, but everyone come tonight to see how far Bobby can get off the ground. Here we go, everyone. Stand by. Here's Bobby Asser mixing it with the
Oh! He'll do his knee in.
Take some photos.
Well, how do you do that?
That's a photo. Yeah, like that.
I'm going to go back and
Oh! He'll do his knee in.
Take some photos.
Well, how do you do that?
That's a photo. Yeah, like that.
look at that.
This is amazing. Oh!
Oh, you're not that much better than Bob.
Just try. Must be tired.
That's where the white man can't jump movie came from. Everyone, Bob trying to jump there. So, Ian, that's how the boys impressed you over there. The one he got the woman, eh?
And then she had to lower her expectations for me.
I don't know what you did to impress her, mate, but it worked. But it wasn't you too. Oh dear. What's and like, is that something the men do all the time over there? Like, is it or is it just for special occasions or something?
I would say it's a special occasion, but it's all like we have like 42 tribes in Kenya. So every tribe, they have their own culture.
Yeah.
Like how to prove your manhood, or if you want to marry, like there's a process for each tribe. So the Maasai, like that's how they like how high you can jump. Depends, like it's different.
What about your tribe? What impresses them?
How many goats you got?
There
How
you
many
go.
cattle?
How many goats you got?
Yeah, how many cows?
Chubby and white.
Yeah, depends. It all
Wow.
depends on the culture. Yeah.
I know.
42 tribes.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's a lot of tribes in a small country as big as New South Wales.
And 70 million people in the size of New South Wales. What African country has the rings around their neck and they make their neck very? Is that in Kenya or is that another country?
No. That's Thailand.
Yeah, Myanmar. Yeah.
Oh, is it? There's an African country that does that too. They stretch their
Maasai,
neck.
but it's not like all the time. It's just accessories.
Yeah.
Not like
Yeah.
you have to.
Oh, okay.
It's
Yeah.
North Thailand, the other ones. Yes. We've seen
Yeah,
those.
Bob and Kim were saying that sometimes also they prove their manhood in Kenya. They have to go out and kill a lion. That is still
That's the
a
Maasai. Yeah.
current thing that they do over there.
Yeah. So our driver said one of his mates went to kill a lion and he got killed instead.
He come off second best. So, boy, that's hardcore, isn't it? You know, like here in Australia, we think of doing that. You think you'd have to have about 10 beers under your belt before you even thought about doing something like that. Unbelievable. Anyway, well, what we might do is we'll go through the slideshow again because I want to show, as you know, over here in Australia, we see a lot of safari stuff, and it's always usually out of South Africa or Botswana or something like that. But Kenya's also a country you can go to see lions and cheetahs and elephants and giraffe and all that type of stuff. It's not just down the southern part of Africa.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. All right. What we might do is
You probably can relieve now. Say goodbye.
Okay. See ya. Lovely to
Thank-
meet you. Bye
See you,
bye.
Sarah.
Bye.
Thanks for having us on the show. It's been a pleasure.
look after
We love-
yourself. I'm trying to think of the
Thank you.
that's the remove from studio. Here we go. Add to stage. Here we go. We'll get back into the slideshow, everyone. So that's the. Here we go. We start the
That's
wildlife. thing. That's obviously a leopard.
Yeah.
Yeah. And you can see how close they came to us. You can see the wheels of the vehicles in the background. So they weren't frightened of the vehicles at all. They just wandered around, and
Leopards aren't easy to come by, apparently,
it's very rare to see them out.
out and about.
And I've seen some other stuff. They don't. Cheetahs and leopards don't get on with the lions. Like they're mortal
No.
enemies, apparently.
No.
So they give the lions they call them the king of the jungle. There's a reason for that, eh? The other cats don't mix with the lions.
Because the others are solitary too. Leopards and cheetahs are solitary animals. They don't hang out in packs like the lions.
There you go. That just explained it, Kim. Now, yeah. So, were you in open vehicles this, or did you have cages around you?
The one we were in was enclosed, but the roof lifted up so you could stand up inside it and look out under the roof. But there were other open vehicles there. And I asked the question, what about their safety? But what they say is that the animal doesn't, it sees that vehicle with all those people in it as one entity, and it's too big a target for them to take on. But
Yeah, right.
If you separated yourself from that car, you a much smaller target, and you'll go. So, yeah, they don't have animals trying to jump into the cars or anything like that. It doesn't happen.
They just walked past them. It was amazing.
I guess the guides and that, they know the animals, they know their behaviour and that, and they wouldn't put people in.
Probably the only animal that will try and get into the car are the
Monkeys.
monkeys,
Baboons.
the baboons.
Yeah. I worked with a mate in the prison, and he did a camping trip through Africa, and he said the scariest night of his life, they were in tents, and a bloody squadron of baboons or whatever they're called came through and trashed their tents. He said he was petrified.
Aussies. Who's the be careful, uneducated Aussies? Be politically correct.
Who's that?
Oh, I don't know.
Oh, someone in the comments.
Yeah.
Andy 940. I don't know who he is.
I don't know. I can't
Yeah.
I can't see the comments when I'm on the slideshow, so I'm not even watching the comments at the moment. I'll watch them tomorrow, but anyway, I don't think we've said anything
No.
incorrect.
She's standing here with us. Hello.
Yeah, just asking questions at your thing. That's obviously a male line there. Magnificent animal, aren't they? Look at the paws. I don't know if that's his paw. Is that his paws in the background? Over there, where my cursor is. Look at the size of the paws on it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just unbelievable. Now,
Warthog.
that animal, there's some beautiful animals on the face of the earth. That fella, he got hit with the ugly stick, didn't he?
Absolutely.
That's the old warthog. They're not the best looking animal in the world.
And I think the next ugliest after that would have to be those hyenas.
Yeah, aren't they a mongrel bloody animal? They're a horrible looking thing, the hyenas, aren't they?
Clean up though. Oh, so this is where we stayed. This is our
This is looking from our accommodation. You can see
a giraffe.
it's fenced, but you can see a giraffe just walking past the fence over there in the background.
That's magnificent. you just think, oh, there's a swimming pool, but then you look in the background, there's just a giraffe walking past.
Yeah.
Just a absolutely beautiful animal. There's the female lioness there. I think that was when she's having a feed there. She got all the blood around her face.
They were the ones that had recently just brought down that big buffalo.
Yeah, we'll see a video soon, guys, of that buffalo in the background, and the lions are actually eating it, and poor bloody thing is still alive. It's a brutal. The whole animal kingdom. It's pretty brutal, isn't it?
It is. It certainly is.
Oh,
So beautiful lion cubs there, cheetah.
so they all came around. Is this on the same day? You had a leopard, a cheetah, lion, all on the same day, was it?
Pretty much. Well, we had to sort of drive around and find them, and all the different groups communicate with each other via radio. So if they find, an animal out and about, they'll radio and let everyone know, and everyone heads to that direction, and so everyone gets to see them. So
they're the fastest land animal in the world. If you didn't know, guys, the cheetah, they get to 70 mile an hour or something like in a short burst. Just incredible speed and power of that animal. They're a beautiful looking cat, aren't they? They really are. But these bastards here, I Googled this. Hippos kill up to 500 people a year in Africa.
Yeah.
Like, they are an aggressive, angry animal.
and they stink.
Wow.
When you're coming up
To a
to a
hippo
group
pond.
of hippos because you can smell them before you'll see them.
Is that right, mate? That's the only animal in Africa that the crocs will not mix it with is a hippo. Crocs are scared.
They can bite one in half.
Yeah. They kill 500 people. They come up under people's boats. They can run on the bottom of the rivers and come up under the boats, and you don't know they're under there until they've chomped your boat in half.
They're really aggressive, yeah. And they're
It's not
big.
like they don't want to eat you. They're just angry, and their aggression is what kills people. They bite you. It's not like they eat you like a crocodile, but they're just
No, they're
aggressive.
herbivorous. They eat plants, yeah.
Yeah, I know. They're grumpy big buggers.
Yeah.
Beautiful. They're having a scratch on the tree there.
Yeah, that was just a family of elephants we come across in this little sort of a
Grove of
little
trees.
grove of trees. They were just keeping out of the sun and keeping
Just-
cool.
This must have been amazing seeing this. Like, it's just something you do not see in Australia. We see a dingo or a kangaroo. Oh, look, but we've got nothing on Africa. Have a look at the animals over there.
Huge, yeah.
But just a beautiful, aren't they? Elephants there. That's a baboon. That one.
Yeah.
A funny thing, as we were heading out to on our safari, we're getting out there. There was one of these sitting on the side of the road, holding the water bottle in his hand, like one of those pump water bottles. He's just sitting there with a pump water bottle in his hand.
Some of the goes, yeah.
Andrew St. Pierre White tells a good story from 4X Overland. A baboon was up a tree throwing shit at him one day, and Andrew wanted to shoot him. And I said, no, you can't shoot him in that. But he apparently was shitting in his hand and throwing it at Andrew. So Andrew tells a good story about the baboon.
Someone's written up there's Gidgee.
Gidgee, after a big night on the piss, yeah. Lioness again. Well, so I've got a good video coming up soon, guys, of a male lion, a lioness, and then a cub coming out. And it's like they're one family type thing. They're pretty close, the male and the lioness and that. And she buddy put him in his place too, from memory. We'll see that.
Yeah, she does. Yeah.
What a great photo. Who took that one? You or Bob, you or Kim?
No, I took that.
That's a cracking photo, isn't it? Look how close it was.
Yeah, I let out of my window, and he was just at the front corner of the truck.
Just amazing, eh? Not scared of the vehicles at all, eh? You reckon they don't run off and that when they see the vehicles?
Marion, they don't even look sideways at them.
Just pretend they're not even there.
Yeah, and that was stopped for a picnic. Picnic lunch. they brought the picnic lunch with us from our accommodation, and we'd been around and seen all these animals and lions and leopards and bloody all this sort of stuff. And he pulls up and says, "Oh, we're all going to get out now and have a picnic." What?
All round defence. Dig in.
And I was like, the whole time I was like a bloody meerkat.
Yeah, I know you'd be eating your sandwich doing one of these, wouldn't you? In case some snuck like the bloody cheetah and that sneak up on you, they wouldn't even know. But yeah, I don't know.
Never saw a single animal while we were sitting there having a food, but it was nice.
Andrew, I asked Andrew St. Pierre White once, aren't you scared of sleeping in rooftop tents and all that in Africa? And he said, no. I don't know. It's I guess when you live over there, how good is this one?
All
the
the
babies.
cubs.
Yeah.
Oh, absolutely beautiful.
I'm just playing, yeah, like puppies.
Yeah. Bloody hell. That's I think there's another one. That's a good one there. That's obviously after the jumping event, mate. Hippos.
Yeah, they're the hippos out of the back there.
Did they were they eyeing you off at all, Kim, or they just business?
No, we sat there and had breakfast with them before we left to go back to Nairobi. No, we were too far away. They weren't bothering, but there was babies and all sorts. So it was just watching the antics, having breakfast. It was lovely. Downwind, it was good. Upwind was good.
We were told not to get too close to the edge of the water because they're very territorial. So if
They'd be quick.
you approach them, then they'll have a go at you.
Wow. And they're big animals, aren't they? Look at that. Have a look at that. Zebras and a giraffe taking some shape there.
It was interesting. Most of the times, if you saw a group of zebras, they were with giraffes and vice versa.
I wonder if they feel a bit more secure if they're together in a group.
Maybe. I suppose the giraffes, the zebras think he's a good spotter. He can see further.
Well, makes you wonder if animals work together. The giraffe's got, he warn them and that. Maybe so.
Yeah.
That's just incredible. That's a beautiful photo. There he is. Have a look at him there.
There's a little baby at the back of him.
So that would be a baby. Her wouldn't be the father.
You see how they're strong. Their jaw. I've seen in zoos and they throw a whole watermelon into the hippo's mouth and they just crush them like it's a grape.
Yeah.
Like, just incredible, bloody. Yeah. There they are there. We'll see a bit of a video soon, guys, of a couple of hippos having a bit of a scrap with each other. But as I said, not even the crocs will mess with the hippos. They're scared of them. That's the vehicle there, Bob. You're talking about.
That's how we are there.
Were you able to see out the top of that at all?
Yes, I could.
They put a stool up for you.
I just stood on the seats.
If you do you bounce up, get a look.
I could do me jump up and down and still wouldn't hit the bloody head on the roof.
A couple of ostriches there. That's something you don't see every day, a bloody ostrich. So just
we didn't see many of those.
Yeah. Couple there. They're massive. They're the largest bird in the world, guys. If you didn't know, ostrich and then the emu and then the cassowary. But they're massive even compared to an emu. They're
very big. Yeah.
Those bloody things there, they can start shooting those things. So they're even in Kenya, are they, the crocs?
Absolutely. And they're probably twice the size of the things we get out here. They're massive.
Wow.
I thought, ours are pretty big. And we saw them down on the river and I thought, oh, my God, they're twice the size of our big crocs up north.
I've seen some big salties, but these were massive.
Holy shit, that is massive, that one there. And look at, there's not just one of them, there's a few of them there.
Where his tail is.
Yeah.
That's where the wildebeest and the deer and that sometimes they get to a water source and they go, we've got to go.
Yeah.
They've got to cross the water and they go. They know some of them are going to get taken by the crocs and they just go in a big group and the ones on the outside just get picked off by the crocs. I've seen the documentaries and that on it. It's pretty bloody brutal world, the old animal world. It really is. Yeah, that's a big croc, that one there. That's not the one that the lions got, was it?
No.
They're big animals, those things, though. Cranky again. You don't go near them.
Freaking hell. The poor bloody. We'll see one soon, guys, on a video, and the lions are hoeing in. But the poor bloody thing's still alive. It's. What is that? A flamingo?
Flamingo, yep.
Yeah. Oh, cool. And there they are, those mongrel blood, and the vultures in the background. Are they vultures on the rock at the back?
Yeah.
There are vultures, and those hyenas are finishing off what's left of a hippo.
Wow. Friggin', they're an ugly looking animal, those bloody hyenas, aren't they? And you were saying, Bob, before we went live, like the Tassie Devils guys, if they come across a bit of roadkill in Tasmania, they will devour the lot, bones and all. Hyenas are the same, Bob.
Yeah, they leave nothing. And when they bring down one of those, like the buffaloes, all that's left is the horns. They won't eat the horns, but the rest of it, ribs, skull, nothing left, just gone.
Just crunch the bones and everything, yeah. They'll try and scrounge around. The lions will do the kill, and then the hyenas come in and try and get off the lions.
But the hyenas force the lions away in the end because of the amount of them that there are.
Yeah, the hyenas come in huge numbers and chase the lions out.
Yeah, I saw a good one recently, actually. There was hyenas getting stuck into a female lion, and they were ripping her apart, and a couple of male lions came in and just, it was like, you couldn't make it up. It was just the male lions came in to protect the female and just started trashing the hyenas. But yeah, the hyenas just bloody too many of them at the end of the day. Have a look at that fella. Just massive creatures, aren't they?
Yeah.
If one of them got hold of you, she'd be bloody good night the fox, that one. Look at that. What a beautiful animal. Little baby.
Yeah.
Wow. That's mum in the background, I take it, isn't it?
So, yeah.
Friggin' hell. There they are again, the giraffe and the zebras. That's amazing how you're probably on the money there, Bob, is why the zebras stay with the giraffes. Is probably early warning system or something.
Yeah,
Maybe I must Google that. I reckon you're on the money there, mate, with that. That's not one of your photos. That's one that I put down, but it's yeah, just bloody beautiful. Look at the camouflage pattern on both animals there. It's amazing.
Yeah.
The giraffes and that.
What they call them Kenya's barcodes.
What, the zebras?
Yeah.
Kenya's barcodes, yeah. Phil the Maniac saying beautiful photo. Yeah, there's some beautiful photos there, guys. Obviously, you've got a lot more, and just I don't know, you go on one of those safaris. I think you've got to be armed up with a very, very good camera. You come back absolute cracking photos. Yeah, yeah. Mr. Bullet, here we go. Mr. Bullet, Mr. Google here. Bones are needed for the digestion.
Okay.
Oh, there you go.
There you go, Mr. Bullet. He's not just a pretty face. He knows stuff. He's old and he knows stuff, Mr. Bullet. Yeah. Wow. Mark the boys and guys, best live feed of 2025. Been looking forward to this for a while. Thanks, Bobby and Kim from Mark Lavelle. Don't worry, we've got the best to come yet. We got Bob singing soon, guys. So hang in there. We got some good stuff.
I don't know. I think he's sticking me up.
The big black one around the corner. Yeah, Nathan, we've got I've seen him down there. He's big, but as I said, we got some big crocs here in North Queensland. Bobby's saying they're bloody bigger over there in Africa. Are they Nile crocodiles, or is it a different type of species?
I don't know.
You get the Nile croc in
Yeah, I know
Africa.
you get those. I don't know.
Yeah. What happened? What happened to that hippo? No, I think Lynn. I think Bobby said the hyenas were munching on a hippo. I think he meant to say.
They killed. No, they killed.
What happens? Our driver said what would have happened is that hippo would have been part of a group, but got to an age where
He wasn't any good
he
anymore.
was like someone's probably taken him on to be the matriarch of
The
and
patriarch.
and kicked him out. So he would have been on his own. And they came out of the water over night time to graze. So he would have been on his own, and they would have Probably
grab him.
maybe the Lions might have got him first, and then the Hyenas were finishing him.
And
off.
the
I
same
don't
thing
know.
with the buffalo. That's what happens. They get old, and then the males have to leave the group because someone else has taken over.
And then
They're
on
very
their own.
vulnerable on their own, and that's when the lions get them.
Oh, so that was a hippo they were eating. I thought you meant to say buffalo, Bob, but it was an actual hippo.
That was a hippo they were getting rid of.
Yeah.
Oh, wow, okay. Yeah. I'm just going through some of the things. I haven't been able, while I'm on the slideshows, guys, I can't see any of your thing, but I'll watch this again tomorrow and go through all your stuff there. But so that's it for the slideshow. So what I'm going to do now is I've got a few more. I've got a bloody. You went to Vietnam this year. We'll talk about that soon too.
Where's the one with, oh, you haven't put the buffalo one on though.
The video,
Yeah.
yeah, that's coming up now. Video file. I'm going to find it now. This is as I come across them, dumplings in the Damo. You don't want to watch that one. We've seen Bobby jumping. This one here's a good one. This was. Oh, sorry, I've got Lynn's bloody message still there, guys. We'll just get away. There's the male line, and then the female comes around the corner.
So we were getting up at 4:30 in the morning to go and see this stuff.
Hi to the king.
Good morning, Your Majesty.
Just going, I suppose you want your breakfast.
She gets up in here too.
Yeah.
All that's going on this video.
I think she's saying to him, "Where the hell have you been all night?"
Been out tomcatting. Give him a few. Wow. So they hang around in pride. Is it a pride of lions? They hang around.
Yeah.
These used to be good to witness in real life. Like, just incredible. Nothing to mix it with them either. There's nothing to take the lions on, would they?
No. Unless they're on their own.
Yeah. There's little.
Oh, so there's a baby.
Was it just the one, or was there a few of them?
There was a few, but they did not. Oh, he's put. Yeah.
He's looking for the others now. Look. Wow. It was like bloody Lynn's Simba. Rob the Wanderer, Simba. You could see Dad there. Dad let Mum go ahead, and he's waiting for the kids to come around. So obviously there was more than just one, because one come and he was looking for more by the looks like. It's bloody incredible. That would have been special to see that, eh?
Yeah, no.
Absolutely.
So,
But it was an early start every day. Like we've even dragged the kids out of bed at 4:30 in the morning to get up, throw a bit of breakfast down or a cup of coffee, and then get on into the truck and be out
Because
by sun up.
you got to be out there early to see the big cats, because once the sun comes up,
They're gone.
they just try and find a tree to go to sleep under.
yeah, right. What
So
are the
it was
resorts like?
big days.
Yeah, the resorts are nice.
Yeah, we stayed in them. They had those what they call glamping tents.
Yes.
I was a little bit concerned when they told me I was going to be staying in a tent out there. And I said to them, if my tent's got a bloody repair job on it, I'm not staying in it.
No, there was fences all the way around.
Yeah, the whole place is got electric fences right around it and gates.
Felt quite,
Yeah,
quite safe.
You'd be sleeping if they didn't have a fence around. You'd be sleeping with one eye open, wouldn't you?
Oh God, yeah.
it's such a big day though. Once you get back, you didn't have any trouble getting off to sleep. I can tell you.
You just go bang. Yeah, it was tiring. Yeah. And because the roads were so rough as well, you were you sort of had to hang on in your seat. Like you could put a seatbelt on, but you were getting up and down all the time. You weren't traveling fast, but just even hanging on as you're moving makes you tired. All that muscle work that you've got to do to stay in your seat.
Well, here we go. This is a good one.
Body.
2 males, probably, dominance thing.
Holy moly. You got the money on the right.
I'll go the right.
He's flinging his shit down there. Just going on the fan. It's like you have to do. Shit at the fan. Cool. Have another go.
Wow, the boys sorting it out there,
Yeah.
fighting for dominance. I've seen who's the alpha male and all that type of stuff. They're a big, bloody, intimidating looking animal, aren't they? They really are.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'll get rid of that one, and then I've got another one here of the lions feeding on the buffalo coming up, guys. So here we go. Let's find that video file. Lions feeding, I've called it. Lions at night. No, lions feeding. Here we go. This is pretty brutal, guys. If you're a bit squeamish, you probably won't want to watch this one.
Yeah.
You see there, the buffalo's still alive.
And would they stay until the carcass was finished, or would they eat their fill and then just go?
They will stay here
For a few days.
unless hyenas come and give numbers and they take away the food.
Yeah. Well, when we pulled up, there was a couple of hyenas out in the grass.
How will you do now?
Got my video.
You can still see it moving, eh?
Yeah.
Nama. Pura balo no lenge. Pura la ba yo lenye are. Ile wa kijana.
It's pretty brutal, isn't it? How do you feel sitting there? It must have been bad. I would have felt bad watching a poor bloody.
It was very confronting. I mean, you could actually hear him. There's one at the back. You can't see much in the grass there, but he was just tearing at the height of it, and you could just. It was just like, I don't know, listening to tearing canvas or something. It was terrible.
Yeah.
And I think putting its head up, kept putting its head up, and it had been there for a little while before we'd even got there. Yeah.
And a couple of times it tried to get up, and there's one laying at its back there, and every time it'd go to get up, it would just bite into the back of it and claw into it and just put all its own weight to stop him getting up.
You feel like bloody, I don't know. I know they just let nature take its course, but it'd be nice to have a rifle there and with a silencer on it and put one through its head and put it out of its bloody misery, the poor thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't see any guns in the in our
But,
car.
that's nature, survival of the fittest. It is, mate, and it's pretty brutal. It's something we don't get confronted with here in Australia is that type of stuff. But that's and you feel sorry for the poor damn buffalo, but the lions have to eat, the hyenas, everything has to eat over there. So it's pretty brutal. It would have been confronting watching that, I guess. Watching something getting eaten alive.
Yeah, it was.
This is just fun. How many days in a good safari to see? We probably need four days at least.
Craig, he's just asking how many days, but we did.
I think we did 4.
We did 4 days, and 4 days was probably
enough. Yeah.
enough, I think.
Yeah.
But
Well, that's
So
right, Terry.
yeah. This is David Attenborough.
Well, it is. It's just you don't get any rawer than that. Like someone and you're watching lions eating a buffalo. That's just I was saying freshly killed. It still hasn't been killed. You'd like to see it get it by the neck and put it out of its misery or something. But the old lions, they were eating it alive, guys. It's bloody a brutal world, isn't it?
absolutely.
Yeah, I know, and it is confronting, and I told you that too. I was watching it thinking, I'm an animal lover, and you hate seeing that, but it's
No, but if they don't eat, then the baby lion cubs don't eat, and it all travels down, doesn't it? It's what it is.
that's the way the world revolves, and that, and I guess it happens out in the dingoes killing kangaroos here in Australia. The same thing happens. We just don't see it, but yeah, it doesn't get any rawer than that. That's for sure. Bloody incredible. So I don't know if I've got any other videos of the thing. I'll just go in and have a look. I think that might have been it for the safari type of thing. Video file. Yeah. Any plans to go back, Bob and Kim, at all?
Oh, no.
I don't think we'll go back. I mean, it was an experience.
Yeah.
But it's not something that I'd want to do again. It really is a third world country. It's a very corrupt country, I believe.
Kenya is it?
Yeah. So we're driving along the road rules are sort of just a guide. They're not, if you've got a bigger car, you'll get in first. And there's people like you're picking up little buses. They're like little what? They're just like little
just mini buses,
mini bus things, and people are hopping on and off and just hanging out the windows and doors and everything of it, and then you're getting along, and it might be like going down between here and Sydney, and every few hundred meters there's a speed hump, so the whole thing's got to the whole traffic's got to slow down to go over this speed hump.
Main roads, like 3 lanes wide, 80. Well, I think 80's their highest speed limit, but yeah, about every 3 or 4 k's there's a speed hump. You can pull up and get over the speed hump, but then you come in towards closer to the cities or whatever, and there might be some traffic held up. There'll be a group of people in the middle island between each side of the road selling stuff. So there'll be blokes selling hats, there'll be blokes selling food,
peanuts,
all sorts of food,
water.
peanuts. There's a bloke come up to us selling bloody floor lamps. I kid you not.
Where do they get them from?
Oh, I don't know.
Why do you think somebody's thinking, I might buy myself a floor lamp on the way home
from work? But there was people doing that. If there was traffic lights, it might have been held up for a bit. There was people doing acrobatics in the middle.
Yeah, they do acrobatics and then come around with a cup to get money. It's there's not a lot of
there's no social
welfare or anything over there. If you haven't got a job, you haven't got money.
Yeah.
And vice versa. If you haven't got money, you won't get a job. You've pretty much got to buy yourself into a job. It's unbelievable.
Is it a fairly safe, or is it like South Africa where you just don't go out, or is a lot of robberies and violence and that? Because there's
I expect there probably would be. I mean, we were driving along one particular day and no air conditioning in our car, so all the windows were down, and we all started to get a bit sore eyes and sniffling and coughing and whatever. And so, what's going on? And the driver said, "Oh, there's been a protest up ahead, and the police have deployed tear gas."
So we've been tear gassed on the highway.
Bloody hell!
It was all political. People demonstrating against the politics. Yeah, because it's really, really corrupt. Yeah.
Freaking hell! Yeah, like a lot of third world nations, I guess. Bloody
terrible, because it could be an amazing. It is an amazing country, but you just go, oh, these poor people are just struggling.
Yeah, I know. How do you? I know flying is the answer, but how did you get to Kenya? Like, what airlines and that do you fly with to get over there? And where did you live in Sydney, obviously?
Oh, we got a little. I don't know. Anne did lots and lots of research, but we flew Qatari Airways to Doha, and we got a room for all of us for.
We had to stop. We had to stop over for about 15 hours in Doha. So there's a motel within the airport.
It's a huge airport, like it's a city within the airport. Like we didn't even see it all.
So we just got a room so we could have a bit of a
and we all went to sleep.
And then from Doha, you fly to
Nairobi,
which was another
8 hours.
Yeah,
it was about 14 hours, I think, to Doha, and then 8 hours from there. But you get to when we got to Nairobi, and we were like in some sort of, I don't know. Here's the international airport, and we've walked out, and it looks like some sort of drug dealers.
I don't know. It was like coming through a storage shed, check into the country.
And you just and we had a travel pram for Logan that went missing along the way, and we never found that again. And there was writing on your suitcases, and if it had this white writing on it, they wanted to go chalk writing.
They put this chalk cross on it, and Ian said, she whispered to us, she said, because it's 2 of our bags had these bloody white crosses on it. So she said, we've got to get those bags, we've got to get those crosses off, because they marked them. They're the ones that they're going to open up and then hit you up for money, depending on what's in them. So
we'd only bought clothes over and that for her family and things for the kids and that. Like we'd only bought gifts. Like it wasn't anything. We hadn't taken any drugs over.
So here we are trying to hide amongst ourselves and get out and
wet wipes out
and wipe these bloody white chalk crosses off.
Freaking hell. Unbelievable. Freaking hell.
So, yeah, we got in maybe about 3 o'clock in the morning. Yeah.
Yeah. So how long were you there all up in Kenya?
4 weeks.
Oh, right. So long enough to get a good feel for the place.
Yeah. And the mangoes, I like mangoes, and I reckon we got pretty good mangoes here. But I'm here to tell you, these were next level, amazing mangoes, this big and like cheap. They would have been about 50 cents each or something. They were beautiful.
Yeah.
Okay. The fruit was lovely. Yeah, beautiful fruit, watermelon, bananas, mangoes. Yeah, all just really beautiful, fresh stuff, and you could buy it on the street. There were lots of street people selling the stuff. Yeah.
I was going to ask you that. Is there a lot of street markets and that where you can go out and actually buy fruit and veggies and stuff like that? Yeah.
We didn't buy meals off the street. They all looked a bit dodgy. You sort of had to be a bit careful about that. And even water, we didn't drink the water in the our accommodation. We bought water, bottled water.
Oh, yeah. That makes sense.
Got sick. We had to take precaution for malaria, so we all had to take doxycycline because we were going up the Masai Mara, so we had to take it for a week, I think, beforehand, and then a month or so afterwards. But none of us got sick. None of us got grumbly bellies or anything like that, because we were careful about what we ate and where we ate.
Oh, that's good. Bowen mangoes, yummy. Yeah, I know, Phil. But
but these were next level on the Bowens even. Wow, my goodness.
Oh, really? Surely can't be Queensland mangoes. Come on.
I thought so too, but these were amazing.
Oh, bloody! I got some other photo. I've missed some photos here somewhere. Bob and Kim. Let's have a look here.
No.
We'll go through again. Or bloody.
People are probably ready for bed now.
Yeah, what's the time down there? 8, 9 o'clock down south. I'll go through. I could have sworn I had more photos to show everyone.
Yeah, I thought there was more.
I might have missed some, Bob. No,
never mind.
I had a couple of funny photos there of Bobby Asser too, but I've obviously I've lost where I put them. But yeah, so anything else about Kenya, guys? Anything I've missed? Forgot to ask you or anything like that?
No, I don't think so. No.
experience. Like it's not something. It's something you go there once and you.
Someone's asked, is there yellow fever over there? Yes, I think there is yellow fever here over there, but we were too old to have the vaccine because the problems from the vaccine were more the problem than the yellow fever. If you're over 60, you won't get a yellow fever vaccine.
Yeah, well, there you go. Yeah. Bloody hell. Only Mr. Bullet saying it's only 6 p.m. over there. Yeah, Mr. Bullet's thing. It just weird stuff. 6 o'clock at night. It was still bloody scorching hot here. And, a fan of the daylight savings? Like it,
yes. We like it. Yeah. It's
okay.
good.
A lot of people down south do like it. We trialled it here back in the 70s, and I know Brisbane and the Gold Coast want it, but up here, I mean, when you come up the North Queen, if you follow the map, we're further west than a lot further west than what Brisbane are. So the bloody, you have daylight savings up in North Queen.
You get more daylight the further north you go.
Yeah, that's right. Well,
my cousin hates it in Burke. It's because they're still on our time here, but it's still daylight like at 9 o'clock at night out there.
Yeah. Rob's saying you're asking for someone from New South Wales. Yeah, I know. They trialled it back in the 70s here in Queensland. And
they didn't like the curtains fading.
But I know Brisbane and the Gold Coast, every year it comes up. Should we have daylight savings? And they just cut Brisbane and the Gold Coast off, give them to New South Wales, and let us Queenslanders get on with our life. Because when you live out west, like we're further west than you guys, you bring daylight savings in, the sun doesn't go down on 9 to 10 o'clock.
Yeah, that's right.
When you're out west, the sun would go down at 10 o'clock in Mount Isa if you brought daylight savings in. And the curtains fade quicker, apparently, if you bring
That's right.
Someone's agreeing with me. Tommy Oliver, no, we don't buck. Southeast Queensland can stay the same. I know there's a lot of people down in Southeast Queensland, Tommy, that do want daylight savings. And I wouldn't be surprised if one day they bring it in, the politicians and that. But anyway, when's your next big camping event? Kim and Bob?
We're going up to, I don't know, up to Queensland in a couple of weeks. Whatever that, I don't even know where it is. Near the Scenic Rim somewhere.
Yeah.
Where the haunted pub, I like the idea of it. I love a haunted thing.
Where Ros likes haunted stuff too. She loves the stories behind it. Where's that guy?
I don't know who's organised it, but Michelle Gall's booked us in. Yeah,
right. Yeah. I know the Scenic Rim. They were in the danger zone for those big hailstorms today. Actually, on the Scenic Rim. My brother Ken, the Gidgee Gorilla, he said the Scenic Rim. It's beautiful down there around the Scenic Rim. It's absolutely bloody beautiful. So, does anyone know the haunted? What is it? The haunted pub?
What is it? Where are we going?
Harrisville,
is it? Right,
we're just going up there we're going, and we'll just hang out down there, and we'll go and see his brother at the Goldie.
A group from the Camping with Mates is going up to the pub. Nathan Schilling put the post up.
Oh no, there you go, Nathan. I know about you guys. I don't see anyone's Facebook posts anymore. I just get lost in all the advertisements and that. Like, I just don't see people's ads anymore. Facebook's just lost it. Harris, there you go, Nathan. Harrisville Royal Hotel.
Yeah, I think it'd be good, Nathan. Yeah, so there's a couple of, I think the Campbells might be coming, and we've got some other friends coming with us. Yeah.
We're doing a big trip in
next year from April. We're going to do a lap.
Yeah, we're doing the full lap. We're going right up.
Oh, you're right.
Yeah. So, Dean and Michelle are coming with us and a few others.
I don't know if Dean and Michelle are on tonight. I haven't seen their name up there. I haven't seen the
comments. No, they had visitors tonight, apparently. We told them.
Yeah.
They've got other friends, apparently.
Speaking of Dean and Michelle, guys, and that's where I'm going with this camping community that we've got going now. You didn't know Dean and Michelle from a bar of soap until the drifter event up at bloody Lake Tinaroo, apparently.
That's right. We met them on the way there.
You've become great friends with Dean and Michelle and done some fantastic camping trips with them and been over to Vietnam with them and all this type of stuff. It's amazing the friendships that get formed through this community. It's incredible. It really is.
I just can't shake him, mate.
You know what? They were both in Signals Corps in the Army, and I never, ever ran into them. We never were in the same units or anything like that. I was up in the bloody northern units. I think Dean and Michelle were down in the southern units and that, but never met Dean and Michelle until through the Buckaroony community. And they said, oh, we're both in Signals Corps. I said, oh, I was for 19 years too. We never, ever ran across each other's paths in the Army.
They were with us when we did the trip to Vietnam too. They came to Vietnam with us.
Yeah. How was that? How was Vietnam? Look, speaking of different cultures, Kenya to Vietnam.
It was the second time we'd been there. The first time was
14 years
ago. And it wasn't a country where you felt safe then over there.
It felt very third world and very communist.
I actually had someone try to pickpocket me bloody backpack, but this trip, completely different, a different country. It was just beautiful.
Beautiful roads, better than the Bruce Highway.
Oh, that's not hard.
The highway, it was a totally different country. It was an amazing trip. Yeah.
Is it still very communist over there, or is it?
No, it doesn't feel like it at all. People can talk about it. They weren't allowed to talk about it before. It was really good. We did a trail trip, and it was all arranged. You could do the things that they had arranged if you wanted to. If you didn't want to do them, you didn't. And there was extra things that you could do if you wanted to. So it was all good accommodation, and it felt very safe, and people actually gave a shit about you. Yeah, it was good.
When you said you were from Australia, there's no stigma left over from the Vietnam War and everything like that. It's not like American, Australian,
animosity at all.
They really don't like the Yanks, actually. If there's anything. Yeah, the Yanks might be.
I think it's still a bit of a sore point with them, with the Yanks. And after going and seeing the War Museum in Ho Chi Minh,
it
gave me a different outlook on what happened over there. Unbelievable.
Well, it used to be Saigon, wasn't it, back in the day? Ho Chi Minh was Saigon back in the day, but. My son went
Agent Orange stuff and all the birth defects and all horrible. And with the museum, was lots of that in it. Yeah.
And as we know, a lot of Australian soldiers suffered from cancer as a result of Agent Orange and that. But my son said they don't refer. We call it the Vietnam War. Over there, they refer to it. Correct me if I'm wrong. As the American War.
Yeah.
Did you go to the tunnels at all? Did you see the?
Yeah.
Couldn't fit in one of them tunnels, surely.
I got through. I only did a little short run, but
did you go down one? Did you go down one of the tunnels?
Yeah. I probably only went about 50 metres in it, but that was enough, I can tell you.
But Dean wouldn't have fitted in. He would have been too broad. But they dig them out bigger for us fatties to get through. Yeah, amazing.
You wouldn't have got me down one of them, mate. I'm claustrophobic. Holy dooly, that's next level.
It'd be interesting trying to see him get Gitchy in one of those holes.
He's 2 legs out the top, someone pulling him out. But the bloke who used to go down those tunnels.
The holes, the entry holes around, like they'd have to dig a square one to get his head in.
What about the blokes in the war that used to go down those tunnels, Bob? With a 9 pistol and a right angle torch. That was how
tunnel rats. Yeah, wow.
Oh, mate, just a special breed that did that. Normally the engineers that did that. You can have that job, mate. Unbelievable. But I've heard that Vietnam's a bit like Thailand 20 years ago. They kind of haven't. It's not so touristy and everything, but some of the some of the islands and that off Vietnam, I reckon, are absolutely spectacular. Did you see all those James Bond type islands and that?
Yeah, we went up there. We went up to the what's it called?
PP Island.
No, that's in Thailand.
That's in Thailand, yeah.
And when we went on the cruise around in the boat. Oh, what was that called?
Halong Bay.
Halong Bay. That was beautiful up through there.
Wasn't some of the James Bond movies filmed up around there, or was it Thailand? Or those beautiful islands?
It was Thailand, I think the James Bond island is. Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, the Halong Bay is really, really beautiful. Like we had a little overnight.
We had an overnight stay on the
boat, and it must have been old because it was all timber decked out, but it was beautiful.
And what airlines did you fly with to get to Vietnam? Like, did you fly to a country and then into Vietnam, or direct?
Vietnam Airways, and
we flew into Ho Chi Minh, and then we flew to Hanoi.
Yeah,
and joined the trip in Hanoi.
Direct to Ho Chi Minh, and then another flight up to the top, and then that's where the trip started up the top, and then we worked our way back down.
And then we come back down to Hanoi, and then we flew home from there.
Did you notice any difference between Hanoi and Ho Chi Minh, like the communist side of things, or was it, or just feel the same?
Well, pretty much the same. Yeah.
It felt very free and easy. It wasn't a bit like it was 14 years ago. Like it was very, very modern country.
I'm just wondering if the northern and the southern people still got animosity towards each other, or have they just assimilated into being Vietnamese?
Well, they certainly don't talk about it. You don't hear anything about that. So,
and our guide said that his friend, we had 3 different guides. We did north, middle, and south. And the guy from the north said that the fellow in the south was a friend of his. He'd gone to uni with or something like that. So they were friends. So
that's good to hear. It's bloody all that stuff. I mean, it's a long time ago now, wasn't it? Back in the 60s and that, and early 70s, but it was a long time. Hey, Marky saying, how was the food? I can imagine.
Oh, yum. Yeah, very nice. Yeah, yummy food. Yeah.
10 minutes away. I think they're about to cop a storm in Bundaberg and Harvey Bay. Terry was saying that.
Oh, be safe, guys.
Yeah, be safe, guys. Make sure your cars are under cover and all that. Phil saying storm's about to hit here in Bundaberg. Very slow moving. Might lose Starlink soon. All right, Phil, good luck, mate. And some of those hailstorms today were hail the size of cricket balls and people's windscreens just getting smashed out and everything. So massive storms down in the southeast. So stay safe, Terry, and all those bloody Brett from SMG and that, they're all in the Sunshine Coast. They were about to get hit too. So anyway, what's the prices like in Vietnam? Still very cheap country to visit?
Yeah, pretty cheap. Even the trip itself, like I was thinking it was about $5,000 for the 2 of us, and that's your airfares and everything and your accommodation for nearly 3 weeks.
Yeah. Well, there you go.
And there was quite a few meals included within that. Yeah, so it was good. Yeah, very cheap.
Vietnam's still communist, but they don't like the CCP. So I know Vietnam does not like China. There's a bit of niggle between those two, but
yes, absolutely, certainly communist. You had to have a visa and all that sort of stuff and everything, but it doesn't feel like it. It felt like it when we were there 14 years ago, but it doesn't anymore. It doesn't feel. It just feels like a country
wearing off a bit, and they're mellowing out. So it's not like you're going to North Korea or something like that.
I think they realise that they can earn a lot of money from tourists. Yeah.
Mike Blakely's on, everyone, over in Colorado in the USA. 2 hours in, 2 to go. No, Mike, we're going to wind it up.
No.
We're going to wind her up soon, Mike. But, here we go. Just as you're about to click on something that moves. No, it's not working. So something about Vietnam's the cheapest place. Here we go. Vietnam is the cheapest place to live in the world, apparently.
Okay.
There you go. Yeah. Yeah, so
It's a bit hot. It's very hot though. If you think Innisfail's hot, no, that's Vietnam's next level.
steamy hot and all that type of stuff. Yeah.
Yeah.
There you go. Starlink's out. Phil's Starlink's out. He's on Telstra 5G. So we're going to finish it soon. But I do want to finish it off. Bobby, you are well known to be one of the biggest characters in the camping community, mate. You always give people a laugh on the thing, putting red belly black snakes under people's swags. And I tried to find that video this afternoon. I couldn't find the damn thing. Up in Harvey Bay, guys, I had me swag out, drying it out. And Bob put his big rubber red belly black snake under me swag, and I rolled it up, and I nearly had a friggin' heart attack when I pulled in the big red belly black snake under there. And this arsehole was filming it from his camper trailer, and he's giggling and carrying on. And then he got me again with it in the bloody Agumbra. He put it in the bottom of the BT50. I hopped in at night and put my feet on his red belly black snake. Gidgey nearly had a heart attack. He lifted the lid off his Weber, and it was sitting in top of his bloody Weber and all that type of stuff. So, yeah. So, yeah, it's good, mate. It's a great community, and everyone plays practical jokes on each other and everything. But I know you're a Harvey Bay event, mate, and I didn't see this. I was overdoing stuff and that. But we're going to finish the night off, guys, with Bobby Asser doing a bit of singing, and I'm going to bring...
What singing were you doing?
You don't know what's coming up, do you?
I might leave now.
No way, get fuck off. No way, get fuck off. No way, get fuck off. No way, get fuck off.
Oh dear. How do you put up with him, Kim?
Who's responsible for that?
Snorky.
Who's my next target?
Rob Richmond sent me that one. Yeah. I didn't see that until after the event. That was at the Harvey Bay event.
That was after we got poor old Phil.
Snorky, if you're still on, we're going to talk.
Oh, that was funny. They're good events, aren't they? They're fantastic events. And for anyone in the comment section, guys, who hasn't been one of the Buckaroony events, Camping with Mates events, Legends for Charity events, get along there. That's the type of fun we have. Everyone gets on like a house on fire. And there's some amazing friendships being formed over the years from the old Drifter days. And you guys are some of the originals who used to attend the Drifter events, Bob. You know, that's where it all started, mate. And we're continuing it on now, and it comes up with different names, but it's still the same people, the same group of people that just love camping, and there's no bloody idiots in there. Everyone has a fantastic time. There's never any controversy or anything, is there? It's just everyone goes and has a fantastic time.
No, mate. Everyone's the same sort of person. They, do anything for you at any time.
Yeah. No, it's the same, mate. And it's bloody, for anyone out there who hasn't been to one of the events, get involved, guys. Don't just get involved in it. If you get a chance to go to one of these events, if you're down in New South Wales or Victoria, get along to the Legends for Charity and try and support that one, because there's just good people going there. Are you, speaking of that, are you going down to that one at all, or you just got other things that you'll be on your lap?
It's going to clash with our trip, our round trip. So for us to go down to that one, we'd have to beeline it straight back, restock and head off, and it's just it's too much.
Too much. No, that's fair enough.
The trip in itself is going to be around 6-7 months. So to add that on as well, it's just too much.
So we'll send Naz some money and wish them all the best down there. So
absolutely. Those two guys, they Rob the Wanderer, Rob Richmond, and Phil and Terry and Steve Ford, they picked up the baton from me and ran the Goombera one. Ed and Naz running the one down there. The camping with mates are run theirs, and we got to keep these types of things going, mate. And it's just a fantastic way to get together and get some really good people together. It's a bloody top
Mate,
community.
they'll do a cracking job. I'm sure of it.
Yeah, absolutely, mate. Did you say you're doing the lap with Dean and Michelle or not?
Yeah, doing
Oh,
Michelle.
Yeah,
Well,
we
make
might
sure-
get ironing done and that. Michelle loves to iron. And if Rob buys new jeans, she's got a sewing machine with her. She'll take them up and press them and everything before. Yeah.
She got some amazing skills, Michelle. She's the only one of those who takes a sewing machine in her caravan so she can repair things on the way around.
With your own personal tailor.
And you know, cooking too. Dean's pretty good cook. So yeah, we land on our feet with them.
Are you going via far north Queensland at all?
No, we'll probably go
We're going up through the middle.
Julia Creek and then across.
Julia
I think.
Creek, Longreach.
Yeah.
We'll the Gulf up to Corumba,
Yeah.
Lawn Hill, and then over into Northern Territory.
Ah, nice. Actually, that's where Roz and I only talking the other night. Roz said we like to do one big trip a year, and next winter I think Darwin. Roz wants to go and check Darwin out, so we'll be going across to Darwin and doing that in the caravan next year. So it's going to be absolutely fantastic. Anyway, guys, thanks for coming on tonight.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah, hope everyone out there enjoyed the live feed tonight, guys. Something a bit different. And when Kim and Bob were putting their things up again, I said we should do a live feed about this and tell us. So it's something a bit different, guys, isn't it? Instead of talking about camping, seeing someone who's over to these countries that we've never been over there, and it was just good to see, live through your experience and that. Just incredible, and the fact that Paul's married a Kenyan girl, and it's just amazing how the world works, isn't it? It really is.
We were lucky because Anne could speak Swahili. Like we had somebody like on the inside nearly. She could speak Swahili and talk to people around. Although there was one day that they got picked up by the police. This is an interesting thing.
The police just whirled them over. It was a huge big roundabout where it's
like just free for all.
This policewoman just motioned to the driver to pull over, and she came up to the passenger side door and opened it up and wanted Anne to get out. And she wanted Anne to get out and get in the back seat. And he said, "No, I'm not doing that." So the cop had climbed into the back seat and told our driver he had to drive up around the corner a bit. And when he got up there, she said, "You were in the wrong lane going around the roundabout. You got to pay me a fine." So
straight into the sky rocket.
Absolutely. And that's what I'm saying. It's very corrupt, that place.
But the police aren't paid very well. So that's part of the problem.
Yeah. Gidgey did that in Thailand once. He was stuck in the wrong lane and a copper come over and stopped the traffic so Ken could turn around because he was in the wrong lane. But Ken had to slip some money into his ticket book.
Yeah.
And then the copper stopped the thing. Yeah, that's how it works. A lot of the countries work the same way. I was wondering when he'd surface, Bob. Here he is. Someone wishing you happy birthday.
He's waited till the last minute.
Good on you, Brad.
Bradley Powell.
I will get you.
Payback's a triple, Bob.
Absolutely.
If I was you, Brad, I'd be sleeping with one eye open.
He got a little bit of a taste of retaliation. There could be more coming.
I'm sure there will be. And at least I had nothing to do with that shit that happened down at Clarence River. I stayed right out of that.
His snake might not be a rubber one.
Might be a real one. I'll give you
It won't be. He hates snakes as much as you do.
I'll give you a taipan to throw into his bloody caravan, Bobby, when you come up, mate. Yeah. Anyway, thanks for coming on tonight, guys. It was bloody great having a chat with you, and I didn't get a chance to really have a good chat with you down at Newcastle.
No, busy, yeah.
Yeah, no, it was good. It was good to see you again. Thanks for coming on and sharing your experience at Kenya with us. I think it was a fantastic night. Just something a bit different, and it's a great way to spend a Saturday night. Everyone sits down, has a drink, and listens to your story. So thanks for that. All the best, and we'll look forward to your trip around Australia.
Take care, everyone.
See you all. Bye.
Thanks, Bobby. I'll probably stay on, mate. Just say goodbye to everyone on the thing. But Bob and Kim, thanks for coming on. Really appreciate it.
See ya.
See you, mate. Take care. Well, there you go, guys. Bobby and Kim Asa. How fantastic was that? Sharing their experience over in Kenya, and their daughter-in-law's a Kenyan girl, and that just absolutely fantastic. So I'm not going to stay on, guys. I won't be doing a live feed tomorrow morning. I'm meeting my son Phil down at Mission Beach in the morning at 8 o'clock. Phil's on Dunk Island at the moment on his boat, and we're going to go out in the boat tomorrow and have a fish and have a whiz around Mission Beach. If the weather's nice, we might even head out to the reef and have a fish. We'll see what happens. Taking the camera with me, might get a video out of it. We'll see how we go. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed the night, everyone. It was good, eh? Something a bit different. Better than watching TV, hopefully. Anyway, look after yourselves. Take care. We'll catch you again soon, eh? I'm going to go and have some dinner. See ya. Enjoy the rest of your weekend, everyone.